Hello there, it's me, Cheryl, and today's video is going to be a bit different than my usual lipstick collections or hauls. I'm going abroad, and I thought I'd share with you what I'm gonna take with me with regards makeup and makeup brushes. I don't know if you can tell, but we're in a different setting today. This is my spare room. It's where I basically keep all my makeup stuff. I've got my sunglasses up there. Hello. My makeup is over there. So yeah, just wanted to try out a different setting and see how it goes. Also, another different thing which I think you might notice is I curled my hair. Yeah, I tried. I hope it doesn't look too bad. I'm not a pro at doing hair. Anyway, onto my makeup. Things I usually carry my makeup in when I'm going abroad is this thing, which I had bought from Accessorize a few years ago. It has two compartments which zip closed, and usually this section is where I keep all the makeup, and this bottom one is where I keep my nail file and any jewelry that I'm gonna take with me. And also, this is the case which I use to carry all of my brushes in, which I will be getting into soon. So let's get on with makeup now. Obviously, as I mentioned, I'm taking a nail file, and I've got this little set which I had bought from London, from like a souvenir shop, but it's cute. It's got like butterflies all over it, and then inside it's got the nail clipper, nail scissors, and other assorted stuff. But obviously I can't carry that with me in my hand luggage, so that has to go in my main luggage. Next, we move on to makeup. Now, I'm gonna kind of move by category here. Let's start with my favorite, the lip products. Most importantly for me is to take lip balm, because the weather over there is a bit drier than here. I think it will still be sunny, but anyway, I like to put on lip balm before I sleep and when I wake up, and when my lips get dry anyway. And this is one of my favorites. It's the NYX lip butter, and the shade is Ladyfingers. They smell so good. They smell of sweets or biscuits or something, and I find them really good and moisturizing, and they leave a slight pinkish tint to your lips, which I also love. Now that's going to be in this little thing, since I need my lip balm at all times, so that goes in here. Also, there's gonna be the lipstick which I'll be wearing on the day that I'm traveling, which is Line Crimes Riot, which is one of my favorite velveteens. It's a beautiful pinky kind of nude, and I love it. Goes with everything, it's not too much, and it just gives you a hint of color without being too over the top. Also goes in this beautiful plastic container. Next lipstick that I'm taking with me is the one I'm wearing right now, and it's faded. And this one, also a velveteen of course, has become a fast favorite without me even expecting it to be, because actually it was one of those colors which I was kind of on the fence about getting. I wasn't sure if I'd like it on me, but I love it. I love it. Next, I'm obviously taking my eyeshadow primer, and the one I'm using at the moment is the Catrice Cosmetics Prime and Fine Eyeshadow Base, and there it is. It kind of does the job. They still do crease a bit, especially when it's really hot and sweaty. Like, I had a wedding a couple of days ago, and after 2 hours my makeup was not looking good, so I have to try one of my other ones when this finishes, but I don't like to waste, so I'll keep using this until it finishes. Next, I've got my concealers, and my favorite concealers of all time, as you probably know, are my NYX HD concealers. Now, I am using two. I use number 3 and number 5. And as you can see, number 3 is slightly lighter than number 5. I use number 3 under my eyes and in the middle of my nose and my cupid's bow, kind of like to highlight, if you will, as the closest I get to highlighting. And number 5 is the normal concealer which I use on spots and, you know, to cover up redness like around my nose and between my eyebrows, because somehow that area is always red. But anyway, so yeah, those two are coming with me. Next, I've got my all-time favorite eyebrow mascara slash gel, which is also from NYX, and it is the tinted brow mascara in the color Espresso. Now, I've mentioned this many times in a favorites video, and I even hold it because it ran out for me, so yeah, needed a new one. Next, for normal eye mascaras, I'm taking two. I'm taking the NYX brown mascara, which is, you know, like mostly for every day. The brush is very nice because it's thick, but you can still work well with it. It doesn't get messy. And then I'm trying these Lash Princess from Essence, and this one is the False Lash Effects one. And I'm wearing it today, and I have to say, the claim is true. Brush is nice. It's kind of tapered at the end. I used to buy, ages ago, I used to buy the Maybelline False Lash Effect ones, and those had a huge round brush, and I didn't used to like those because they were too big and they used to make a mess everywhere. But this one has a great brush, and it really does make your eyelashes look like they're kind of falsies. You know, they look a bit thicker and longer, and I love it. Next, I'm taking a couple of eyeliners, just, you know, for variety's sake. I'm taking two of these Essence gel pencils, the retractable ones. I'm taking the gray one and the brown one. The gray one is called Gunmetal and the brown one is called Cocoa Bean. I use these quite a lot, so the writing has kind of faded a bit, but yeah. Then for blush and highlight, I'm taking the Sleek Blush by 3 palette in Lace, which I had shown in one of my hauls. The colors are absolutely gorgeous. They're so pigmented, and I'm absolutely loving them. And last but not least, my eyeshadows, because you know I love color and I am not going anywhere without my eyeshadows. Now, I love this Eye Divine palette. It's called the Original 594. This one I love because all of the shadows are named after something London related, like there's Black Cab and London Rain and the Thames, Hyde Park. You get my drift. And also, I mean, the colors are amazing. Typical sleek, beautiful colors. Now, the only matte one is the black one. The others are all kind of shimmery, but I'm not hating it. I did this whole eye look using just this palette, and I think it turned out pretty good, so I love this palette. So that's basically it makeup wise. I'm going to show you the brushes I'm taking with me. As I mentioned, I keep my brushes in this case when I travel. It's the case I got when I bought my Real Techniques eyeshadow set of brushes. In fact, I'm taking 3 of those with me. So let's start with basics. The face brush that I'm taking is this Real Techniques. It's called the Expert Face Brush. Now, since I don't use foundation often, in fact, I very rarely use foundation, I use this to buff my concealer in, since that's basically the kind of foundation that I use. And I find that it is the best brush that I have ever used so far. I love this brush. Next, I'm taking a couple of blusher brushes. I'm taking these two from Essence. This one is kind of to apply the blusher all over my cheeks. And since I'm taking the Sleek palette, the middle color is kind of shimmery, and I like to use it as a highlight after I apply the normal blush. Just apply a bit of it on the tops of my cheeks and down the middle of my nose, and I use this one. So those are the main face brushes. Next, I'm taking this brush, which, well, it's called Miss Makeup. It's the eye blending brush. I had bought it from a pharmacy in Slema ages ago, and I still love it. It's quite thick and dense, and I use it to blend my eyeshadow out after I've applied it. Next, I'm taking my Real Techniques Deluxe Crease Brush, which I absolutely adore. It's got a flat top and it's densely packed and kind of fans out, and it makes it so easy to apply the shadow in the crease area. Then I've got this Real Techniques base shadow brush, which I usually use to apply a nude shade over my eyeshadow base just to set it. Since it's very fluffy, it's easy to apply the base color. Then I've got my shadow brush, which I use to apply my main shadow onto my eyes, and it's this one from Essence. It's kind of a flat top. Next brush is this one, also from Essence. It's kind of like what I would call a pencil brush, sort of, a bit thicker than a pencil brush, and I use it to apply shadow in the very inside of my crease. And then another Real Techniques, it's called the accent brush, and this one is tiny weeny, as you can see, and this is the one I use to apply the colored shadow underneath my lower lashes, because that's the way I roll. I don't really use eyeliner under there. I prefer to put a colored shadow. So basically, that's it makeup wise with what I'm taking with me abroad. I hope you enjoyed this video, and thanks for watching. Bye guys.